Remember this? So last week I did a template. This is really bad, but we're improving on this. Last week I did the template for the wrestler card for Neo Brawl, and this is what we came up with. This is what I want, but a lot better than this. So in this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to jump on the computer. I've got some screen recordings of how I've transferred this into something a hell of a lot better. So let's jump over and we'll get started. So here we are in Affinity Designer. This is my go-to software sort of thing for like Photoshop type things. And on the screen right now we have the card layout, the poker card layout from the Game Crafter. So you can download this off their website along with a load of other templates and stuff. And it's just going to give you an idea of the size that you want to keep your artwork into. You don't want it exceeding the red line. You want to keep your image your main image within the bleed area, which is like between the dotted blue and the red, and then everything in the middle is fair game. This is the minimum recommended border, yada yada yada. This is fine, but what's really cool is the this template comes with like almost pre-set out boxes for you. But down here on this side of the screen, this is all my layers which I've actually put together for this card, the first version of the card. So we've got the paper version from last week, and then this week we're gonna just add them in, and just so it's quicker for you to see, because I've been working on this for over the week. When I can, it will be quicker in the video. So we'll knock that off, and we will start with our black box, because like I said last week, I want a black ring around the entire card. So if I actually move this upper layer, and then move it to the red line roughly. I'm not too bothered about accuracy right now, because I'll trim all that up in post, and then we can disable that layer, and we've got our transparent background behind it. So everything in this image now should fit directly into this black box. So we will start with the top curve, and here we have it. So this is where the name would be of the character, and it sits very nicely in the middle of the box. If I was to open up, I've showed you everything, almost. So that's the background. We'll come back to that in a bit. But where is your artwork here? This is what I'm after. So if we take off the black background, we'll see I've actually used their recommended size on their template, and all I've done is give it a straight edge on the bottom and a rounded edge at the top of the card. So all's well and good at the moment. Then we added our bottom bar. I can't remember what curve this one is, and that's not actually doing anything. So this is going to be our text area, and we'll just start adding stuff in, and you will see this card take shape. Like I said previously, I'm after a very basic shape, but at the same time, this isn't the full and final version. There's still stuff I need to add on this card. So actually, if I just disable everything and disable that, we can select everything and put it together, and there we have our card. So together that works very well, and I'm actually really pleased with this. So all I really want to do now is add a HP bar. So we want to zoom in a little and get these, because it's something I mentioned in the last video that I wanted HP to be visible, and I don't know why that has got, that's why. We'll just have this green, okay, a nice shade of green for now, and actually we will have a outline. We'll have a white, black, I don't know. Like I say, this is it's the prototyping stage of what I'm actually after. And then we can have HP. Oh bloody hell, that's huge. So we'll knock that down a little, because we don't need it that big. And that can fit in there. And then we will have another box under here, which will be slightly smaller, so about half
and we'll just change the colour of that to, keep that black, and for the moment we'll just have that as grey. And this will be the class. So I'm going to get some icons for the different classes. So there's power class, aerial, and submission. So I'll get some icons for that. And then, see, that's coming along again. It's looking more of a card, which is what I like. And I forgot to, I don't know what I was doing there. Forgot to mention that down the bottom here we have the move and the damage. These are the wrong figures. I've changed all these. So I think a suplex is about 50 now, and a choke slam is 80 if this is a power class, because I think choke slam is only available to use by power wrestlers. But I want another icon here, which is like a resource card that you need to play in order to use a choke slam off this character. But you can get single move cards as well, which is something I forgot to mention in the last video, that along with the character cards, well, the wrestler cards, you get promo cards, attachable gear, and move cards. So there'll be individual cards for various wrestling moves as well, and some of those cost resources called Neo-Chi. And it sounds a bit weird, but Neo-Chi is the like the currency. It's the power within the wrestlers, and that's all to do with the lore of the game as well, because that's something I've been working on. We also have this bar here. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this yet, but this is a bar for like a character bio or a quote. So it can either be again the character's name, then height, then weight, just something just to go in this little bar. But yeah, this is the alpha design sort of thing. For the card. This needs a lot of work because I've only just popped that in because I forgot to do that when I was doing the rest of the card. Shadowing, that's going to change on there. But I love this background. I love this ring. I wish I had the rights to use this image, because I would if I could. But at the moment I can't, so I'm not going to. It's just a placeholder image, and then our characters will fit onto there as well. And then that will be the card. So your character card when you play the game. Like I said, there's a lot of work that still needs to go into it. I'm going to spend the next week doing that, and hopefully next week, next Sunday when the next video goes live, I will show you the final version of the card as well, which will be really exciting to do. So until then, I've been Chris, and this has been Neo Brawl TCG, and I'll catch you in the next one.